Hey, you saw in this video, good, bad, and the ugly, new collector coins. As you can see, we're going to be tucking into some of the new coins that have just been released or been out for a little while, and give my thoughts and opinions on these. So just catching up with everyone. I have been away for a little while, just catching up with work on the personal side, and the babies have really been doubling down, so that's kept me really occupied. So a shout out to those that was checking in. I'm still here. Got a lot of catch-up follow-up videos I'm coming to do in the next couple of weeks, so I will be uploading on more of a regular pace, so hopefully we can catch up with that. So before we break into this, I want to let everyone know to go ahead and subscribe if you haven't done so already, and also don't forget to come and check me out on the social media side. Instagram, been very quiet on there also, but another area I'll definitely be catching back up on. So jumping into this, we're going to be speaking on the coin that's here to display, and that's going to be the EMU. So it's that time again where I believe Perth have dropped their second release. I'm not sure if this was a private minted like the Swans were, so it was in conjunction with a European dealer, or I'm not too sure, but it's from Perth, it's produced by Perth, and it comes with a Perth stamp of approval, and that's going to be the EMU. So two EMUs are better than one. It's better than the first opinion. From what I've seen on this coin, it seems to be one of those that it was stuck in the middle, so it wasn't burning blazing hot that you was having the abuse that you was getting on the secondary market with the Swan, i.e. prices being ridiculous. Now the only prices I've currently seen in Europe are going to be from these guys here that I'm displaying. That's going to be from Argentum, and the prices seem pretty reasonable. I mean, pound wise, I believe it's 23 euros, so that's around £20, 80 pence, around $26. So it's there straight away price wise. Don't forget the silver has a mintage of 30k, and the gold is on their standard 5k mintage. The gold is also on a pretty reasonable price. I mean, if anything, it'd be easily classed as low to no bullion, low to no premium, because it's around £1,100, around $1,400 on a 5k mintage. So the prices on this straight away are good. I mean, from all the coins I'm going to be displaying, it would definitely be the one I would personally, if I was still actively grabbing these, be jumping on board with. Whatever you can afford, however many you can afford, and go along with these. It seems to be a series that's going on. We don't know if it's going from strength to strength yet, but on the lower 30k mintage, being from Perth, prices right now at time of releasing this video, I know a lot of European dealers, there's been a few others, but they've just not displayed no prices, bizarrely. So from what I've seen here, if you was gonna pounce, I'd say now is the best time to, because with coins like this, I mean, interest peaks, and believe you me, the dealers will peak and adjust their prices. But that's going to be those. So this is the new EMU, 5k on the BU gold and 30k on the standard BU silver. Expect to see proofs coming out of both. I believe I've done that in the past, and we'll just have to see how that one goes. So next up is going to be an offering from the Royal Mint. Now, I got involved on these on the last round. That was these gold sets that they'd done. It was the gold, silver proof, and BU proof, and that was the set, I believe at the time, I think it was Culture, and it had the Kew Gardens, as the Royal Mint was highly advertising at the point of selling them. So this is the second batch. I believe they're pairing them all together, and this has been more military themed. So it's the gold I'm displaying here because I picked up a couple of the gold last time, and these are the coins that you're getting in there. I think the marketing was very smart at the time they've released them. The whole D-Day celebrations going on recently, so it was very smart on their marketing. But I decided, after being involved on the gold coup and the silver proof also, not to follow up on these coins. I think what the Royal Mint have done, and what they are doing, is I think they're paying a lot more attention on the secondary sales market, because at a later date, typical Royal Mint, they introduced a standard BU Cupra Nickel variant to the lineup, and that was on the coup, and that caused a frenzy, even though, as stated, the coins were unlimited. And I believe Westminster, you could pick them up at a fraction of the cost, minus the fancy packaging. But at the time I'd mentioned, I thought that was going to kill the hype for the coup, especially in silver, because I think at the time the best appreciating set, I think, if you put your money in on the coup Culture set I'm speaking about here now, was the BU Proof set. I believe you could pick those up. The mintage on those was around 3,500 for £90, and they was comfortably selling anywhere from 250 to 300 odd pounds. So people were doubling and tripling their money. Once I think it was seeing that the Royal Mint, some clever git back there, thought, how can we get in on some of this action as if their pockets ain't deep enough, and they introduced the unlimited standard BU, so non-proof Cooper Nickel set. Now, of course, the Mint's going to say they just wanted more people to be able to access the coin, but in reality, you've killed it. A lot of people, the Q was a coin that drove, got a lot of people's juices flowing. It was the coin that the Royal Mint used to highlight the set, and they've done that for a reason. That's why I believe that set has done better than this set, and you can see that on, even with a lot of dealers that hike prices up, they had no issues hiking the price up on the Kew Garden set. And on this set here, it's hiked, but nowhere near as hiked as it was on the Kew Garden set. So it's the main reason I've decided to opt out. So I just don't think it would have done as good as the Kew Garden set's done for me. But I think it's a stunning piece if you wanted to just, add the history to it and keep the set going. But I also think since the Royal Mint have introduced the BU Unlimited coins to each of these, it was them technically killing off any Cowboys before, the Cowboys ran away with themselves. So they was able to come in, snatch away some. I mean, on the BU Proof sets, it went from 250, for an example here, to 300 plus, to now barely scraping £130. So, picking up the sets at £90. Yes, I'm speaking from a cowboy flipper collector perspective here, but, it's a secondary market that got obliterated on these sets the second the Royal Mint introduced a standard BU Unlimited variant into the lineup. So I think with that, it's game over. You got to pick these sets up because you really like them. There is potential for a flip there, but you can still find a few sets laying here and there about. And adding this to the lineup, it's not going to be flying off the shelves no time soon. There was no fancy, bold highlight to this set. It just was what it was. Whereas with the Culture set, even the Royal Mint themselves clearly highlighted this contains the the unicorn Q coin, and that was that. So I've left those alone from there. I had a great time on my gold sets. It's just, this cowboy ain't crying, but I just think it was a business move on their end that wasn't too good for us on the secondary, and has been fantastic for them. So that's this military 50p set though. So it's out in silver proof. I believe it's 1,969. The BU proof, which was the best buy at the time, I believe that was 3,500. And now you have the unlimited BU standard Cooper Nickel non-proof. And, you can get those forever and ever. They have limited it to 10 per household, which I think is... And there are still some people flipping them on eBay, even though you can buy them from the Royal Mint. So there's always an opportunity, ever for the optimist out there. So that's been the most recent from the Royal Mint that I was involved with that chose not to. But let me know if you got involved on air these 50p history coins. I think they're stunning coins. I just don't think there's a lot of potential there for a cowboy flipper. So I jumped out. Getting on to the next coin is going to be a handful of coins that the infamous Perth have released. I think when we get to these types of coins, it's just like a, Perth being Perth. They dibble dabble all over the place. So we've got this 2 ounce abacus coin. They just thought it was time to celebrate the abacus and, history and time, and since man's been using abacus. I think it's a very nice piece. It's definitely not ugly. It's a good piece. It's just one of those unique pieces that Perth normally release that I've never really... They've done the little... I think it was the hourglass, and they've done all types of variant fruity looking coins. Very nice piece, 2 ounce. Nothing I would really pick up, but if you're into fancy, different type of coins, I could see where the appeal is. Don't think it's ugly. I think it's a good looking coin. Don't think it's going to do fantastic things in terms of appreciation. So just buy because you like, and like because you buy, and buy like, you know how that song goes. So this is their 2 ounce abacus coin, something new, something I thought I'd definitely just show in the mix. Not for me, but let me know it's for you. And this is another one of their recent releases, and they've gone for the franchise Suicide Squad. So I believe this is the actor that plays Joker here. So what's the mintage? So the abacus was around 2,500 to mention. I think this one here is a 5k mintage, 1 ounce silver proof. I'm not overly keen on these 1 ounce silver proof coins that have a Perth release, and especially when it's on a franchise piece. I did like Suicide Squad. I thought it was a Something good coming from DC, nowhere near Marvel status, but nothing that I'll pick up. You'd have to be a Suicide Squad fan. I like, as I mentioned on one of the videos before, I don't think they're ever going to stop doing these licensed franchise coins. So if you're a fan of the franchise, then most definitely this one's for you. But once again, I personally can't see us doing fantastic things on the secondary market. So that's going to be the Joker new piece released there. If you want to go ahead and pick that up, or we did pick a few up and done well on the flip, please leave in the comments and let me know how well you think that done. And getting on to the last coin, it's going to be the Animals at Night. So I think this is also a second in the release. The first one either came out when I wasn't paying attention, or it's been a little while now, but the Royal Australian Mint, I believe this is from, and this is also a 1 ounce black proof finish here. So it's just, I think they've just gone for starting a new series where they're catching an animal in the nighttime setting, I believe, where it's a black proof coin. Not that you can really see that from here, so you'd have to see it in hand to really see the qualities of the piece, but I believe they mint these in a black finish proof. Nice looking coin. Do I think it's going to do well? 1K mintage, you're paying a higher premium for this. I personally can see the appeal of it, but I can't see this doing fantastic on the secondary market. In fact, it wouldn't surprise me if this was on sale anytime soon. Not very, very popular. Royal Australian Mint have a handful of coins out that do well in the lot, and they're very low key. I believe they've got the planets and the solar system. They've got quite a few Earths and fancy coins that do well on the secondary market, but I don't think this will be one of them. But I do like the design. I don't think it's ugly, but let me know once again on a 1K mintage what you think of this. So this has been all of the current good, bad and ugly collector coins. As mentioned, I have a few more follow-up videos coming, so I'm going to be a lot more active in the coming days. Guys, let me know what you think of these. Is it business as usual, nothing new, just seeing what's here from a very small handful of mints and a very small collection of new collector coins, just focusing on some of the more bigger players and ones that I would have considered or would not have out of the batch shown? It would have been more than likely these Royal Mint coins, very close to home. I've had very good success on the first ones, especially in the gold and the silver proof that I picked up. And it'll be these Perth Mint coins that I would say, my personal seal of approval, whatever you can afford to pick up, whether it's just one because you like it to finish your set, or whether you see any type of future potential. That's definitely where you want to be putting your money. This is the coin right here, right now. That has the best potential in my opinion. It's on a BU, it's on a low enough mintage, and the premiums currently from what I've seen Europe wise are very good on the price right here and right now, and that's going to be the EMU. So let me know your thoughts and opinions, guys. Will you be picking any of these up? Are you still steering clear? Is metals doing nothing for you? Keeping my portfolio diverse has been working wonders for me. As I've mentioned, I've still been over there in Bitcoin and all those paying attention and really seeing what's happening lately in the Bitcoin world. That's why I've been also tied up. So, I'm having great days over there, but it's all going to end up getting poured into, some gold and silver over here when the time is ripe. So go ahead and leave your thoughts and opinions on the comments, guys. Any other coins you think should be seen or known about, also leave in the comments. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I'll catch you guys on the rebound.